Without revealing anything, I can say Blood and Water season 2 has a lot to offer. There's a lot of character developments. We get to know characters better than before. New friendships are formed, unlikely friendships are formed, lots of drama, lots of twists and turns. Like once you feel like you know something, something else happens, and you're like, oh, okay. It's a roller coaster, but it's brilliant. But I might be biased, but it's brilliant. The cast, we really got to know each other better this time around, and we were all in a bubble during filming, so we spent a lot of time together, got to know my castmates better, new castmates as well that I made good friends with. So yeah, lots of friendships forming.
Honestly, it's been the best experience of my life. Blood and Water is a major production. It's on Netflix, and Netflix is the leading streaming platform, right, globally. And they have over 209 million subscribers in 190 countries. So that is quite huge, right? And literally any artist or any actor who is starting off dreams to one day be on a platform like that where they can showcase their talent to the whole world. And on a show that's really great as well, which has a great script, a great storyline, and some amazing actors. So I'm just honestly grateful to God for the opportunity. So much that I took from it, and there are many highlights. Just the fact that I'm working with so many talented individuals and experienced actors. There is so much that I can learn, and I was constantly learning throughout the whole filming journey, and so I'm really grateful that I had that opportunity, and it was really fun, every single bit of it. Even the long nights, the early mornings, they were all really fun.
Yeah, it's a very interesting process. For me, with regards to season 2, I had to rewatch season 1. I had to just sit with my script and just, read through everything quite a few times. And also, I think I got a lot of help from my director, Unosi, because she held my hand. And whenever she felt like I was not giving it and I was not Zama and I was not on her energy level, she used to tell me, girl, you need to give me some more. It's somewhere in there. So please just bring it. So, I think I got help from Nosipo, reading, and also rewatching season 1. But it was interesting, very fun. But it took a lot to get to her energy level, but it was fun.
So many things. Like I said previously, there's a lot of, it's a roller coaster. Even for myself, reading the script for the first time, I was like, no ways, So I feel like people watching the show will be at the edge of their seats, definitely, because season 2 didn't come to play around, it just everything, everything is just pushed to another level. And yeah, people will have to watch to find out.
So I think definitely the fact that he is Zimbabwean, a different flavor, and that he's speaking an African language, and even people that aren't Zimbabwean can relate with that, and I think also the fact that he is a surfer, right? So that's something interesting to look forward to, and he forms some really interesting relationships in the show, and yeah, so that would be interesting for people to find out about.
When they actually find out the truth.
Expect definitely more bravery from Puleng. I think we really got a glimpse of that in the first season, and we got a glimpse of how far she's willing to go to discover the truth. I mean, she almost took Fikile's tampon to get the DNA test results. This season, she definitely puts herself and her people around her in danger. It's a life and death situation, but not really Puleng's not really aware of that. I think her main concern and focus is just trying to, prove that Fikile is her sister. So yeah, I think expect more boldness, more bravery from her. She definitely takes those risks.
It's very hard to find something challenging just based on how much fun I had and how easy the process of playing Wade and the process of getting back into doing season 2 was. But I think something that was out of my control was the pandemic. So I think that could have potentially have been the only challenging thing, especially you want to be extra cautious, and the cast and crew production company, Netflix, were always taking every measure that they could to make sure everybody's safe, which then did prolong the shooting of the series, which I didn't mind, but I think, like I said, the thing that was out of my control that might be considered challenging, I think definitely was the pandemic.
That's a tricky one, but I'd have to say, seeing how art department would like, pull through for every scene instead of like have it decorated the way, it was with practically every scene. So yeah, I'd say that for me was just like mind-blowing how they pull that off all the time, literally, from house parties to like school events and stuff like that. That was just like, yeah, for me it was just like mind-blowing. So I'd say that's the highlight for me, the actor on set, but for KV it's a whole different thing.
What I usually do is I create a character Bible. So after reading the script, I'll map out like her journey from beginning and then the middle and then the end. But I think as I'm shooting, that's just to keep like when we go back, because we don't always shoot chronologically. Sometimes we'll shoot like one episode, then we'll skip to the next episode. So the character Bible just gives me an idea of where she is at her journey at that moment. So I don't have to read back and find out. But when we're on set and we're about to shoot a scene, I always try to stay true to like, the notes that I've written, because I understand the story, I understand what's going on. So it's all about playing with the moments. When you're reading the scene, you also get to speak to the director and like, listen, I want to do this, I want to try that. What do you think? And they'll be like, okay, that serves the story, we can do that. And then we'll stick with that. Or we just play, we have fun. And that's something I've learned, especially this season, is not to, obviously it's a job, but there's so much beauty that gets created when you just play and have fun and allow yourself to get immersed in the work and not to like hard on yourself on trying to, look a certain way, or, the scene must look a certain way. So I think this season I definitely learned to have fun and just play around more.
For me personally, it's a blessing to be a part of a series like Blood and Water, especially with the boundaries that it's breaking. And even stepping into it for the first time, I personally didn't think it would break the boundaries that it did, that it would receive the amount of love that it did. So I think this journey in itself is overwhelming. It's a blessing, it's a privilege, it's humbling to be able to be a part of it, and to know that it's Netflix. That in itself creates like a whole nervous and pressure vibe. But how it's dealt with the cast and how it's dealt with the crew and how it's dealt with the amazing Gamut films, you don't feel the pressure, you just feel the love for your job, and being able to be a part of something like that, it's just amazing.
Relax. Yeah, you could be preparing for the next, couple of scenes that you're going to shoot, but if you have that done like before, the night before, so in that moment you just be relaxing.
That can be frustrating sometimes. Like, I don't know for everyone, but for me personally, because it takes a lot of energy to get into a scene. So when you're just sitting and not doing anything for like a couple of hours, your energy kind of gets drained. Like you want to get to set, like, your energy's up and like, I'm ready, I want to go, I want to attack. So sometimes that can be draining. So I think they try avoid putting us on set for too many hours because they know that it affects our performance as well.
Like for me, I interact a lot with the crew as well. So when I'm not shooting, like the bunk said, I'm either relaxing or I'm just up and down to the craft, to the unit guys, to the production trailer, hair and makeup trailer, just up and down. I move a lot in my breaks when I'm doing nothing and chat a lot to the crew majority, because a lot of the time the cast is on set. But if there's a cast that is at base, then chatting happens on my side. Yeah.
I would say, to describe Puleng, I would describe her as bold, low-key manipulative, but she doesn't know it. Because she's able to kind of make every situation benefit her and work for her and like twist people's emotions kind of, but she's not aware of it, that she can be sometimes. And what's the third word I'd use to describe Puleng? I'd say confident.
I'm gonna start off with saying authentic, because I think Wade reacts authentically to every situation depending on the situation. And I don't think he hides any reaction that he has and what he feels. I'm gonna say loyal, because we've witnessed how loyal Wade can be. He went to the whole post-more prison thing, and he goes to more extents during the season. And then I'm gonna just say he's light, because he's constantly happy, constantly in a good mood, and we see it in his demeanor. It's not like he puts it on. It's not like he finds a situation to be happy in. This happiness stays, and the situation just gets added to it.
I'm gonna steal Dylan's word there, loyal, because I feel like, you know, KB is loyal as well. Yeah, nah, he is. Is he not?
Not
No, I think he is. But why are you acting like that, Amma?
No, wait. Let me motivate my answer, right?
Hey, no, it's fine.
Yeah, we see KB losing his friends and not minding that at all, as long as he's with Puleng. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he lost all of his friends. He's even going against Fix now, you know, just to stand up for you. You don't see that? Wow.
But is that loyal? How can you? But then is that loyalty if you're gonna?
That's loyalty.
Friends. No, but you're friends that you've known for years for a girl that you just met, guys.
Yeah, but like loyalty to you. That's what I'm saying. There is a bit of loyalty, you know.
And he cheated on her.
Huh?
And he cheated on her.
He did.
Dude, for the character you playing, you in no position to come and tell me that KB is cheating. So two other words I'd say: loyalty, confusion, and vulnerability. That's what you can expect from KB this season.
Thabang and Grizzly, just always.
Wow.
I think all of us.
All of us.
I think all of us.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think Arnie.
No, I'm kidding. I was not. Yeah, Arno was definitely punctual.
Arno and Dillon.
Okay,
yes, Arno and Dillon.
Zama.
Yeah, she's here with us.
Definitely. Wow.
Let's go.
Do you want to know the truth?
How could you be a part of this? These are dangerous people that you are messing with.
Do you want to know the truth? 17 years. And that could finally be over.